Hey everyone, welcome to Talking NASCAR with Brandon and Clint. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Clint.
Let's talk some NASCAR. Today was Talladega. We had
Yes.
a huge first time winner, a driver
Yes.
that Clint and I are both very high on.
hmm
Carson Hocevar wins his first career race. What were your thoughts, Clint?
You know, um, I was super happy for the kid. As you know, we both like him.
Hmm.
We really think he's the cat's meow. And yeah, I don't know. I was just super happy to see him win.
Hmm.
Uh, I kind of thought, sorry, coming down to the end there, that something was going to happen.
Sure,
Probably to him, probably caused by him,
sure,
honestly. But
sure.
uh, no, but I'm super happy for him to win. I think I had a good day in points. I haven't calculated yet. We haven't talked about our picks,
No, no.
so
I picked Brad Keselowski, which I thought would have been a good choice. I mean, he did get some stage points, but then literally we had this massive 26 car wreck that he was,
yeah.
through no fault of his own, got tangled up in.
And
Um,
that happened literally as I went outside to cook and started listening to the radio broadcast.
yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
the radio broadcast, by the way, obviously very good from uh, the analysts and the play-by-play.
Yes.
They did have Jamie McMurray on there briefly, and whatever he said, I remember thinking that was stupid.
Hmm.
I don't remember what he said, but or why he was on there. 'Cause I'm pretty sure Jamie Mack's also on the Fox
He
broadcast.
is
So
on the Fox broadcast. Why would he
yeah,
be on MRN radio?
I don't know. The only thing for he's not on Fox very often. Like they do kind of him and Chris
Hmm. Yes, Chris Myers.
Chris Myers, thank you. Have their kind of occasional interjection,
Hmm.
whatever. And so maybe in between that, he wasn't on there very long. He was on there just kind of give a blurt, and
Hmm.
then he was out. So
Interesting.
yeah,
Um, yeah, no, that was so your pick was Kyle Busch,
it was, and he ended up
who,
10th.
yes, because he dodged the last wreck,
He did, yeah.
which
I had
always
a
nice.
feeling is what he was doing. He was holding back there for quite a bit. They could have been damaged from the wreck. He was in the wreck too, but
Hmm.
yeah, he was kind of holding back and then kind of weaved him, zigged and zagged through the mess that was that last lap. So
And I honestly thought Tyler Reddick was going to, do, was
yeah,
going to
why
be
not, right?
up there. Yeah, I mean, and he just keeps coming back, and even after he hit the wall, when he, we were like, well, maybe he still will. I mean, he's just had that type of year.
Yeah,
Um, I'm really happy for Carson Hocevar, and I don't know if you agree with this, but I could see. I mean, I really like this cat. I like this cat
yeah,
a lot,
yeah,
and I could see 3 or 4 more wins this year.
yeah,
Once the dam breaks, you know, um, I don't know. And,
yeah.
and
No, I think so too. Yeah,
and that was a cool celebration.
it was clunky, but it
Yeah.
was cool
Yes. Yes.
once he figured it out. And
No. Yeah. No,
yeah,
I think he's a really cool cat. I would like to get like a beer with him. Like,
yeah.
what a cool cat.
And he
Um,
just the joy on his face. Like when Ty Gibbs won, I expected the emotion, and not to say he wasn't emotional, but I expected the
sure.
emotion that Carson Hocevar had, who
Yes.
just looked like a kitten out there playing with a ball of yarn. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Just
Yes.
just full of joy. Nothing
Yep.
else. Nothing better in this life.
Yes. No. And the fact that he mentioned his grandparents and his I think it was either his grandmother or his grandfather had passed away,
His
and
grandmother
so
passed away, and his grandpa was
yeah, that was very sweet.
yeah,
You know, we need the emotion. Enough of this bland, boring, crap. It gets old when you can't tell it actually means something to a driver. That's a
yes,
problem.
and
Even if you're not a vocal, whatever. Even if you're not necessarily an emotional person, the audience should be able to tell that it means something to you. The
yeah,
fans should be able to tell it means something to you. That's just
yes.
my 2 cents.
There was a I was on Facebook when I was at the gym just before this, and
Hmm.
there was a little interview with him on Spire's Facebook page, or I'm sure they
Hmm.
across their social media. And it was about an hour after, and he was talking, and he was still getting choked up. Like he had to cut these. Like that's as much as I can say,
Yeah.
and then that was the end of the video. So still, it really shows how much it meant to him, even at a young age.
Hmm.
He's 23, I think they said. So That's pretty cool. It shows, and to see the fan reaction too, right?
Yeah.
That how excited they were for him.
Hmm.
And even when there was I don't know if you saw the cutaway to Chris Myers and Jamie Mack, there was a Carson host of our fan right there with him.
Hmm.
So
Yes. Yeah. That was
he's
cool.
clearly got his fan base already, even though he hadn't won. Right?
Yeah.
It's he's a harken back, and that's what we keep talking about. It's not
Hmm.
that the racing today is worse or better; it's that the personalities are worse.
Yes.
We
Yes.
will watch worse racing to see the personalities at the end or in the midst of it, right?
Yes. Yes. No, no, I mean, and does he, has he made a lot of mistakes on the track? Yes. Yes,
Of
he
course.
has.
Yeah. He's young.
Yeah, no, I mean, has he had, I also think he's had some bad luck. He's kind of had kind of a black cat following him around. He's had a little bit of bad luck, but
Yeah.
some of the stuff hasn't been his doing. And I think he's with Spire and he's got this win. If he were with Hendrick, if he had, uh, um, you know, not Alex Bowman's equipment, although Alex Bowman did have a good day today. But if he had,
He needed it too.
kind of a standard Hendrick equipment, I
Yeah.
think he would do really, really well.
Spire is in an alliance with Hendrick.
Yes.
Now, as to how much
that's why I was
translates,
comparing
right?
to Hendrick, because I just don't know. They kind of talk about, even today they talked about 2311 being a proxy, or I forget the term they use for Gibbs. And I
Yeah.
was like, how much does it translate?
Right.
How much does this actually?
Well,
I don't know.
you look at it like Stuart Haas won 2 championships
Mhm.
using Hendrick equipment. Front
Mhm.
Row Motorsports was a proxy, so to speak, of
Sure.
Gibbs and won a championship.
Mhm.
I think it's a sharing of information that definitely helps.
Sure.
And then because Rick Ware Racing now is in alliance with RCR.
Yeah, I was going to say
And
their children.
Ware ran, I don't know where he finished, but Ware ran top 10 most of the day.
Yeah.
Top 15 at Talladega today. So good for him. He's obviously one of our favorite drivers.
Yes.
I think we've gone on record many times on this podcast and said that. And it was really just bad luck there for Dylan, who and such a talented driver, can't catch a break to get wrecked there at the end.
No. I mean, he's a generational talent, absolutely generational talent.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Dale
think he
too, right?
I don't think he lucked into his ride at all. I don't think it. If his granddad wasn't Richard Childress, he would still be driving for Richard Childress. That's
He'd probably be driving for Hendrick. He's really stepped down.
Yeah, he could be. He could
Yeah.
be. But yeah, no. To see that talent and then wreck at the end,
the family name
was
is holding him
devastating.
back.
I was a little sad. I was a little sad for him. I was
Yeah.
happy for Carson thus far, but really sad for Austin Dillon. Excuse me. That was not a fake cough.
No,
Insincere.
it was serious. Everything about this show is serious.
Always. We take this very seriously.
It's very seriously, including our recording schedule, which is not willy-nilly. It is not decided at the last minute.
No. Every episode is very well thought out. I have plenty of notes here that I can show you.
We didn't stop editing because
these notes?
Oh, you took notes. Good.
That looks like it's blank, but it's not. On the other side, there's notes for a class I'm teaching. So there's nothing to do with this
on
podcast
NASCAR.
on here. Yes.
Yeah.
No.
So you wanted to rant. I wanted a small rant about the race.
Go ahead. Rant away.
Two small rants. One, Joey Logano's comment about the bumpers and as if that's the reason for the wrecks. There have been big ones at Talladega and Daytona since the dawn of the tracks.
Yes.
So shut the F up.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. He sounded like a little whiner.
Yeah.
Which is what he is.
It's up to the drivers to be like, remember, because I made the caveman joke today. Hey, me hit you, we cause big wreck.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't want that to happen, don't do that. That's the extent of it.
And
it's a Gen 4 car that I can remember. The bumpers have never lined up. So stop.
The issue too is Bubba Wallace, kind of owned up to it. He has trouble in the lead at some of these plate races. He doesn't know.
Yes.
You know,
It did seem to be a Toyota thing.
Yes.
Bell was all over the place when he was getting bumped too.
Yes. So maybe there's an issue with Toyotas getting pushed, but that's different than the car as a whole being somehow different. Talladega now is a different animal compared to previous. No, it's the same damn thing.
Yes. The only thing I could see was harder was actually passing.
Sure.
Which again, not new. You'd have to go back to the Gen 4 cars probably to find cars that could pass each other. But I also think some of that is that it used to be that there were a couple good drafting teams or good drafting drivers, and now they're all good. So everybody knows the tricks, everybody knows what they need to do, and how to stop a run and how to create a run, and everybody's constantly aware of that, right? So you don't have the Dale Jr., Michael Waltrip, or DEI that stands out above the rest, right? All the cars are essentially the same. Obviously, I'm sure there's engineering differences, but essentially the same. And they go out there and they run half-ass throttle or they run full throttle. They're doing the same thing.
Yeah. Well, it was interesting today to see in traffic. They showed a few drivers, and I mean, some of them were less than half throttle.
Yeah, yeah. I saw a couple of them were like 30% or something.
Yeah.
And during speaking of fuel mileage, I didn't mind the last two stages being a fuel load.
Okay.
Right.
Sure.
I didn't mind that because it did pick up in those. The first stage was just crazy with like, I mean, the strategy is good. I'm not going to sit here and say strategy is bad. Strategy is good, right? But yeah, I would like the only thing I could figure, because what they're doing is they're trying to maximize toward the least amount of fuel they have to put in to get to the end. And because they change the tires faster than they can fill the car. And I told you this, I was like, go back to 5 lugs, slow down the pit stops.
Yes.
Because then you have time to fill it.
Yes.
While you're changing tires anyway. So if you're going to do that, then the fuel mileage portion doesn't matter because you're going to be there that amount of time anyways.
Yes. No, I agree. I think going back to 5 lugs would be awesome, but also
again,
more general.
What car do you see with one big lug on it? As far as stock, like if we're going to a more stock car, which is fine, independent rear suspension, sequential transmission, all that stuff, that's fine. But none of them have one single big lug on them.
Yeah, no, and part of the issue too is, well, this relates to my rant. They're literally just throwing shit to the wall to see what sticks when they decide how long these stages are. They are just, it's fly by night. There's no method. Today there was actually method to the madness, but they just decided they didn't want to make it a fuel mileage race at the end. Effectively, they didn't want to, which is fine. But the point is, they need to be consistent and transparent.
Yes,
it's every single freaking week. It's just willy nilly. Well, it's a 500 lap race at a short track. The first stage is 80 laps. The second stage is 200 laps. The third stage is 220 laps. It's like you're just making shit up as you go with no rhyme or reason to it. And if there's points at stake, maybe find a way to make it a little more equitable, because any schmuck can be in the top 10 for 20 laps if you have a 20 lap stage or 30 lap stage. Any freaking schmuck could do that.
Yeah, if you're gonna stick to 3 stages, then third.
Yeah, exactly. Why not just every single race is the freaking same? And if it turns out that leads to fuel mileage, it leads to fuel mileage.
Right.
Like, they're getting so cutesy wootsy with this shit. It's like you got a little kitten, and you're rubbing it, going, "Oh, what a cute little kitty cat," Like they are so freaking. They're just getting too cute with this shit.
Yeah,
and it's getting annoying. And I thought that the race today turned out well. It was good. It was exciting. It was typical Talladega. Very typical Talladega. But the principle of the matter is what I'm concerned with here. What happens next time if they're like, let's make the next one a fuel mileage run just to fuck with everybody? It's like you're the puppet master, just seriously altering the potential course of a race by this arbitrary bullshit number of laps you've decided on for that week. Why not have them all at the start of the year, have the stages announced? all the stages for all the races.
Or get rid of stages. And I'm fine with that.
Or just get rid of the sons of bitches. Yeah.
Get rid of stages. Make the tires wear faster than a fuel load. I mean, which is hard to say at Daytona, Talladega, because.
Well, I will say one thing that I don't understand. I don't understand this talk today. This shows Larry Mack's genius. A few people did this, but trying to flip the stage by pitting early. If there's anywhere you want stage points, it's at a restrictor plate race like Talladega. Yeah. What happened with Brad Keselowski shows you why you want stage points. Literally 20 laps later, that his car was in the middle of a big ass wreck.
And it was interesting to me because I was I'm obviously because of our competition, I'm kind of doing mental math throughout the race, and that stage basically gained, because he got second in that stage, I believe. It basically gained him 9 positions for the end, no matter what. So when he was up to 31st, I'm like, okay, that's what I was saying. Like at one point, I was like, well, if they finish where they are now, it's kind of a wash. But then Kyle picked up a few more there. I think slowing down the pit stops really allows you to then whether you get 5 seconds of fuel or 7 seconds of fuel doesn't matter, because you're still changing tires. You just fill it up.
Yeah. Something I did want to talk about. Do you have any thoughts on? It was Dale Jr. this week who was saying that he sees Kyle Busch go into Spire.
Yeah, I've heard that he does race their Truck Series stuff.
Sure, yeah, that was his logic. Like this,
he sold his Truck Series to them, or his Truck Team to them. So, and then the other thing I thought about was, would Busch want to go in the direction of a Keselowski, Hamlin, Stewart, in having an ownership stake, having a future in the sport after? If he's got to be thinking retirement at this point. Not that he's necessarily ready to retire, but hey, I'm on the back side, not the front side, right?
Sure, yeah.
So yeah, Spire would be it's an ownership group. They would probably let him in. I would imagine he'd replace McDowell. Suarez comes with a certain amount of sponsorship, and he's younger. McDowell's. I think everybody thought McDowell would be better and better equipment, and I don't know that he has been.
Yeah,
necessarily. So
yeah, he's kind of. I mean, at the plate races, he has moments, road courses and plate races.
Yeah.
It seemed to be his too, which I mean, that's everyone has a strength. Dale Jr. never won a road course race in the Cup Series. Dale Sr. won at Sears Point once. He never won a Watkins. Like everybody has, certain tracks, certain types of tracks you just don't do well at. But yeah, he's kind of always just had a very, very stable career. Hasn't necessarily been bad, but it's just been.
No, he's been with some bad teams.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Everybody really. If you think about McDowell's,
he was with MWR, wasn't he?
Well, that's what I was going to say. He had that really, really bad accident in qualifying in the 00 car at Texas, which Texas is the next race
next week. Yep,
where he flipped like a million times and got out, walked out, and they kind of really showed the safety of that car. But yeah, other than that, like he drove for. You remember the Levine Family Racing? LFR team. He drove for them. He drove for Front Row for a number of years, which he did get a win or two. He had 2 wins with them. I think he had the Daytona 500 and he won the Indy road course race. And then now he's with Spire. And Spire, like I said, they're kind of Hendrick adjacent. Cole Custer and Haas factory team, whatever they're called now, is also Hendrick adjacent, and that doesn't seem to help him.
Yeah, that's what I'm honestly wondering. Like, how much does this, clearly
Hendrick actually?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm like. If Hocevar were to actually be in, like the 24 car, or something like, I don't know, just the talent's there. It is there.
He signed a long-term extension with Spire, so I think his intention is obviously to stay with Spire.
Yeah. How? When did he do that? Was that recent?
This year. It was this year.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. He said well into or he said after 2030.
Okay.
Well after that. So he's with them for quite a while. I think like Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon's basically almost half owner of Hendrick Motorsports. He's the heir apparent, right? So he doesn't like Hocevar, doesn't seem to like Hocevar very much. And I think that would stop him from going into a top tier ride like that.
Wonder why he doesn't like Hocevar.
Because Hocevar's wrecked a bunch of his cars.
That's fair. I mean, I understand that part. But as a driver, I mean, he does. I mean, he is the.
He's got a lot of promise, right?
Yeah, out of all the drivers that are out there, and this is not obviously a direct comparison. So, if
he's also not boring.
He's not boring, but I mean, he is the closest one to Dale Senior, to Dale Earnhardt that is out there racing right now by far. He may be from Michigan, which some NASCAR drivers that they care about where people are from. I'm like, who gives a shit where people are from? But again, we've made our opinions of our fellow NASCAR fans very clear on this channel. But he is a throwback, and he does remind me with the attitude and the approach. He reminds me of Dale Senior, which is pretty cool. And that was really cool to see him win today. I had a feeling it was going to happen at some point this year, but now that it's this early, who knows, man? Now he's confident.
Yeah,
I mean,
he knows what it takes now, right? Like, there's definitely guys who will win at the truck level. They run at the Hocevar came straight from trucks to Cup. There was no O'Reilly series, and I know we were going to talk about the O'Reilly series. Probably won't get to it today, but he made that jump, and it's a big jump. And to take that on and to get that Cup win now, I think it's his second season.
I'm looking for a quote today that I sent you from Kevin Harvick for broadcasting.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, I updated our points.
Okay. How bad am I losing now?
So I gained 12 points on you today. Again, that stage win helped. Or not stage one, but the second place in that stage helped. You ended up with 15 points. I ended up with 27 points. So I now have a 48-point lead. So I gave you 18 points last week. I took 12 this week back. So over the last 2 weeks, you've been 6 points better. But fortunately, that is not a season. The Gibbs win helped me out immensely.
Yeah. You're a genius. You have incredible foresight. We're all impressed. All 4 people that watch this are very impressed.
I do. Okay, I'm just curious. So while you're looking for that, had you taken the pick I told you to take?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to go on record. Brandon and I were on the phone the other night talking, and I said who I was picking, which was Kyle Busch, and then you wanted to pick Busch as well.
Yes, I was angry with you.
You were angry with me, and you said you were going to change, and I said, well, if I had to change, I would change to Stenhouse. And had you changed to Stenhouse, you would have picked up 16 more points. 11 points on me.
Well, you know what?
He had 38 points.
And whatever I said to you today, the profanity-laced tirade that I said to you in response to that still stands. Nobody knows what the hell's going to happen at that goddamn track. Stenhouse could have been in the wreck just as easily as Kozlowski. That's what I said.
Oh yeah,
could have been. So it takes no insight of any kind to gain points at a restrictor. I would have said this if I gained points today. It took no insight from me. I take this very seriously. I know you're the top cat around here and all, and I get it. Okay, great. You're winning. You're winning the points. Yeah, great.
He actually had the 4th most points on the day.
Yeah, that's great. I'm impressed. I'm intrigued. He could have easily been in the wreck, and then you would have been saying, "Well, damn, what I told Brandon was wrong." So you're not this predictor of who was the dude that predict Galileo. You're not the fucking Galileo.
I am the Galileo of NASCAR.
Okay.
I picked one winner and one almost winner.
That's great.
So I think I'm starting to get. Okay, where did Ware finish? Oh, he's not in the top 10. You know who else would have been a good pick to throw away this week was Noah Gragson, who finished 9th.
Yeah, that's a weird one. Didn't see that one coming.
Yeah,
Didn't have that
I'm
on my bingo card.
just looking at the top 10. Hocevar obviously winning. Bowman was up in 3rd. Elliott snuck through in 4th. Didn't even realize he was up there.
Yep.
Zane Smith got 5th.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
I picked him earlier this year.
Stenhouse, yes. Yeah. Stenhouse got 6th. Chastain got 7th. Gregson in 9th. Gilliland in 11th. Suarez 12th. Ty Dillon got 13th.
Wow.
All of these would have been great throwaway picks in this race.
Yeah, but we don't know that.
We don't know that. No, but Talladega, that's what I mean. That's what, for me, I'm like, if I got to throw somebody away, it's going to be in a Talladega or a Daytona or something like that. Daytona less so. Daytona does, I think, require some handling and skill.
Yes.
It's narrower, less banking. Not a lot. I'm not saying a lot.
Yes, true.
But some. Talladega is a total just.
But even then, this sounds bad, but like at some point, like we talked, I think he'll win a race this year. But Keselowski was a bit of a throwaway too.
Yeah, but he does have skill.
He does.
I'm waiting. I don't think I've picked Keselowski yet. Yes, I did. Never mind. I probably, looking back at it now, I would have waited till longer into the season to pick Keselowski just because of the leg injury. I mean, Talladega is a good one, Daytona, because he's just holding it wide open anyways. Or, as we saw, holding it at 30%, 50% throttle. At the end, they were pretty close to flat out. But yeah, so Cody Ware ended up 21st. He had 20 points, though. That's pretty good. That would have been a good point stay, too. Again, good throwaway pick. Daniel Dye ended up 24th for BJ.
I don't know who that is.
No? Okay, good.
You do know who he is?
Yeah, I do know who he is. Yeah. He was the one.
One more thing you know that I don't know.
No, so do you remember we talked about him, I think, the kid that was racing for the Dodge team or the Mopar Ram team, sorry. And then was making the gay voice.
Oh, okay.
That kid. Yeah, that
kid.
Okay. He got fired or let go or whatever from the Ram team. He's now part-time racing for BJ McLeod.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Chad Fincham, remember? He led, and we both went who?
Yep.
He led for
he led a decent amount of laps there. Yep.
Yeah, he led 8 laps. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, I mean, some weird names up towards the front. I've heard some rumors about Josh Berry possibly losing his ride, and I don't think that's fair.
Yeah. Is the next person going to do any better in that freaking car? That's the best driver.
He actually won last year.
Yes, that's the best driver that they can get. No offense to Wood Brothers, but that is the best.
The problem is, I think, with the 21 car is it does run out of the Penske shop. They're literally in the Penske shop, right? So they're essentially a 4th Penske team. They're just
that's
the
fair.
Wood Brothers own it, right? And from what I've heard tell of Corey Heim, and I don't know if that's true or not. I could be spouting fake news here. I have no idea.
I saw that as well. That
he
could potentially be going there. Yep.
Corey Heim does deserve a cup ride. Don't make no mistake about it. I would be shocked if it wasn't, and Riley Herbst doesn't get the boot and he doesn't end up in that car. I would be shocked.
Sure. Yes.
I think the only problem Corey Heim has is that he doesn't come with sponsorship, which, again, I don't think that should be on the driver to bring it, but that's common practice now. That's the team's job to find sponsorship when they have a driver they think is capable of winning.
Yes.
I think.
Yes, I agree.
Unfortunately, only the rich teams get to do that.
Yes.
And nobody else. So.
No, I do think Heim has a really, really bright future. Riley Herbst has not lived up to his potential. It's just, I think, he stays. Heim stays with 23-11, and that would be my prediction. I mean, Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin are both. I will give them credit for they're pretty good. They've done well at signing top talent. Even with Reddick from RCR. That was
and Reddick just signed an extension.
He did, which is good for him. I mean, well deserved. He's kicking ass.
Also weird. So he's now in the Rockstar energy drink car.
Yes.
I didn't even realize that Monster wasn't on his car anymore.
Same here. Yeah.
And then odd to have Rockstar and Monster in the same fold.
Yes, that is strange. Yeah.
But again, I think if they're looking long-ish term, and by long term I mean the end of the season, one of those isn't going to be there probably.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, it's odd to me that Monster sticks with a guy like that. It didn't stick with, but I don't know. Maybe he's got family money in there. I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, one other thing that I did want to talk about, which I sent you a message. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is getting into baseball card collecting now.
Yes.
So basically, like he is. Did I send you the video yesterday where he showed the Randy Johnson rookie card on?
Yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah, and absolutely, Randy Johnson should be on that show. He should be on our show. I know he's a big fan.
Absolutely. No, it's
Randy. If you're watching, you should come on here before there.
Yes, absolutely. But he's wearing a Bo Jackson rookie card T-shirt the other day when he's doing an episode. I'm like, you know what, Junior?
You like him even more. You didn't know you could like him more. Now you do.
Yes, absolutely. I did not realize. Hey, let's be friends. I got this trip to New Orleans coming up. If you want to crash, we'll hang out with you. Would you hang out with Dale Jr. in New Orleans?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, who are you going to kick off the trip for him to be there? That's
true, because
maybe you don't answer that on.
There's only 5 beds.
There's only 5 beds.
We're going to have to talk. This is going to require some evaluation.
Clint, we got to talk after this.
Yeah, Clint, you wanted to hang out with Junior. Well, someone whose name rhymes with lint isn't going to be able to go anymore.
Oh. Who else is on the trip?
That's a weird thing to rhyme with. Who else would be? But cool to see Dale Jr. getting into cards. I just wanted to, shout out there, and to all the hundreds of people that view this, subscribe to Brandon's Baseball Cards.
Yes,
and subscribe to the Auto Riff. No more.
No. Not sometime.
Well, I mean, you could still benefit from more subscribers.
Sure, I wouldn't know. I haven't looked. But if enough of you go and do it, and I find out, by all means, I'll do it again.
Exactly. There you go. Let's see if we can get this Auto Riff going back again.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've reached the end of the line here.
Can I just say, we made it the entire episode.
Yes.
In one take.
Yes.
Not talking about the cat in the room.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Totally avoided it.
Yeah. There were a lot of laughs ahead of time.
Yes. No, there were. No. In the future, whenever you're driving, guys, keep everything in line. Keep your paws on the road. Okay? Keep your paws on the road.
White till it's white.
White till it's white. Rock the vote.
Keep it between the lines.
Between the lines, as Ricky Van Shelton taught us.
Drive for Daddy Gene.
Driving my life away. That's Eddie Rabbit. What else do we have here? Shut up and drive. That's Mindy McCready. Shut up and drive. We have Drive for Daddy Gene. Alan Jackson.
Keep on rolling.
Roll on highway. Roll on alone. Keep on rolling. Limp Biscuit. Okay, I'm out of breath. Until next time, guys.
Thanks.